Hello brew tubers, it is Easter Sunday and I'm just about to get a brew on the go. Going to be doing a lemon sorbet or limoncello wheat beer, depending on how it will turn out. Very simple grain bill, 3 kilograms of Bohemian Pilsner malt, 3 kilograms of wheat malt, and then I'll do a boil using lemon drop hops. Although which quantity I'll use them in, I'm not 100% sure at the moment. Probably something like 20-30 grams of bittering. Same again at the end of the boil, and then perhaps do a little bit of dry hop, possibly. I'm going to put a bag of lactose in, possibly 2 if I feel it needs sweetening towards the end of fermentation, but we'll see how that goes. And also a bag of maltodextrose. Thinking about using limoncello in it as well, but again, like the second bag of lactose, I'll see how it tastes at the end of the fermentation period, and if I feel it needs something a little bit extra, either say a little bit more sweetener or chuck some limoncello in the actual beer, then I will do so. But yeah, it's very much suck it and see sort of job. We'll just get onto the mash then. Right, so 3 kilograms of Bohemian Pilsner malt going in. That's stirred in nicely, no dough balls. Right, onto the wheat malt. And then 3 kilograms of wheat malt. Right, it'll give us a good stir. I might have a few dough balls at the top here. Got 18 litres of mash water, so should be enough. You get a good stir in. Right, well I'll get that going and we'll come back to you in a minute. That's all stirred in nicely, so I'm just going to put on the sparge plate there, then just get the old pump running. There you go. You can see a nice sort of pale clear sort of colour. Right, I'll get it all sorted out. As you can see, I did have a wee bit of a boil over. Shit. Take your eye off it for a couple of seconds just to weigh out your hops. Buggerations. I'll give us a good old deep clean tomorrow, I think. Right, we'll come back for hop break and first hop additions. First hop addition at 60 minutes to go. 25 grams of lemon drop. In we are. Last 15 minutes of the boil, another 25 grams of lemon drop and the old proto flop cabinet there. So I've just made a mix of 500 grams lactose and 500 grams of maltodextrose, and that's just mixed in with some wort. So I'll just pour that into the bulldog. Perfect. Let's give that a quick rinse out as well. There we are. So we're nearly reached the end of the boil as well. So another 10 minutes or so, and then I will add the last hop addition. Right, so we're on the cool down, just adding 25 grams of lemon drop again. In they go. Right, so here's the yeast I'll be using. I made a little yeast starter. It's Fram Garden Kvike yeast, kindly sent by our good friend John Anderson. We'll use this in the turbo cider, so I'm quite looking forward to using it in the beer. So I'll be chucking that in the old fermentation bucket. Just coming down to pitching temperature as well with the wort, so yes, we're getting on with it. What a bloody nightmare that turned out to be. Oh my god, that was awful. Right up until started cooling down the wort, it was just terrible. So had the wort chiller, the immersion chiller thing. Had the hose going to the sink. That fell out the sink, so there was water all over the floor. Then I spilt some wort over the floor, and then the hot spiders clogged up, and it was just a fucking nightmare. Really was awful. I'm pissed off now. But well, the beer's in the fermentation vessel thing, so I'll see what that turns out like. But no, that was awful. The tidy up process was just a complete disaster. I think it's that wheat malt, isn't it? It just gets everywhere, covers everything, and it's just so thick and horrible and bloody awful. Anyway, so it's done now. So quick summary: it was 3 kilograms of wheat malt, 3 kilograms of pilsner malt. That was probably about a 2-hour mash, I think, at the end of it. I haven't even taken the fucking gravity reading, have I? Bloody hell. Better go out and do that. 2-hour mash. About an hour and 15-minute boil. Hour 10 minutes, something like that. 25 grams at 60 minutes. 25 grams at 15 minutes to go. Protofloc tablet. Then a bag of maltodextrose, which is 500 grams, and then 500 grams of lactose. Protofloc tablet. Then at flame out, another 25 grams of lemon drop. And yes, plan is to do another 25 grams of lemon drop 7 days in, using Fram Garden Kvike yeast. And I better go and check the hydrometer reading, which is a bit of a bastard because I've just washed the floor of the brew show, so I can't actually get in there at the moment. Sod. I might let about 1080, so quite high. But also you've got to remember that there's lactose in there as well, so it will show quite high. So 1080 on the hydrometer. Obviously because of the lactose in there it'll be quite high anyway, but should end up quite a strong beer. I think I probably will add the limoncello. I've got 2 70 centilitre bottles, so I think I'll just chuck that in just to give it a bit of more of that lemony edge I wanted. Other than that, I'm bloody glad it's over. Started out really well, and up until the end of the boil it was all fine, but then as soon as I started cooling it down and tidying up, it all went to shit. But oh well. One major boil over, and yeah, I think it's that wheat malt. You know, I think that's a pain in the arse to work with. It seems to be very bitty, lots of crap and crud floating around. So yes, tomorrow morning, tidy it up. So finish tidying up, get everything cleaned, and then have another day at the beer festival, I think, for a 3rd day. I think I need it. I'm not even going to have a beer now, actually. Making beer has put me off beer, so I'm going to have a nice cup of tea. So, yeah, well, I'm dribbling and drabbling on now. Anyway, happy Easter, and I'll see you folks all again very soon. Bye-bye.